Wellness Wednesday is a health program on COPUSA Radio. I will be the host. My name is Mrs. Margaret 0fori. I am also a licensed health minister. The goal of this program is to educate, inspire, and encourage healthy eating for a vibrant life. I will be doing practical teachings and demonstration on how to cook healthy food every week. I invite you to tune in to COPUSA Radio on Facebook every Wednesday, 5 to 6 EST time. Additionally, I am the author of the book, When Food Becomes Poison, my own personal journey to weight loss and wellness. If you want to order a copy of the book, see the email down below. Also, if you have any testimonies on how this program has been a blessing to you, send your information or your story to this email down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for special videos on Maggie's Wellness Corner. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and your life will never be the same. God bless you. Wellness Wednesday is a health program on COPUSA Radio. I will be the host. My name is Mrs. Margaret 0fori. I am also a licensed health minister. The goal of this program is to educate, inspire, and encourage healthy eating for a vibrant life. I will be doing practical teachings and demonstration on how to cook healthy food every week. I invite you to tune in to COPUSA Radio on Facebook every Wednesday, 5 to 6 EST time. Additionally, I am the author of the book, When Food Becomes Poison, my own personal journey to weight loss and wellness. If you want to order a copy of the book, see the email down below. Also, if you have any testimonies on how this program has been a blessing to you, send your information or your story to this email down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for special videos on Maggie's Wellness Corner. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and your life will never be the same. God bless you. Hello. Today is another day, Wellness Wednesday. You are so welcome. God bless you all, especially our audience who are always with us on Wednesdays. We thank God for your lives, and we thank God for how far He has brought us. Especially today is the last Wednesday of the year. And we all can testify that the Lord has been good and gracious. He has seen us through so many things. He has been with us in all things. He has been so faithful, and therefore we have every cause to rejoice. I thank God for your lives. God bless you. Akwaba, yamamunyina akwaba, etiefo adofono, mwana wachibia, yanimo babi siye bibifo. Na unimi nyina abedi adansi se nyame yoni yedini. And it is the last Wednesday of the year. Nim se nyame odi yetwa afi na wi ewunkunintimo. Nyame nhyira obebre, wadaje womre wo said ba. Na me se wosua niam bebre. Because adisua de nsua nwie da. Da bia yesua bibi fofo. Enti me se ukwa da bia ye ba so no sua bibi. Nyame nhyira. We thank the Lord very much, and God bless you all. My goal today, as you all know, is to educate, inspire, encourage you about healthy eating. And that is all what Wellness Wednesday is about. Eating healthy is very important. If you want to live long, if you want to enjoy good health, it's not automatic. It has to be worked out. You have to work it out. And we are working it out by eating healthy, changing our lifestyles, doing the right things, and then praying also to God to help us. God bless you for all this year. You've been part of what goes on, and I bless you. I want you to invite a friend to be part of what is going on today. God bless you. Today, we're going to look at one of the very important topics for our health, especially as we're going to begin a new year. We want to carry something, we want to have something in mind to guide us throughout the new year. I know a lot of us, we make a lot of resolutions when it comes to new year about health. It's my prayer that whatever resolution you are making, you carry through the year 2023 and you be blessed. Face and Yame can say, I feel Yame the year cherry, the last Wednesday. Nam sa afi duru biara so a yɛ ka nsɛm bebree fa yɛapɔm dun yɛbɛyɛ ho adwuma. Me mpaebɔ ne sɛ nea anammɔn bi a wopɛ sɛ wotu afi foforɔ a yɛbɛwuram 2023 nyame ma ho ahoɔden, ɔma ho nimdie, ɔma ho nyansa. Ebi a na afi no nyinaa woyɛ adeɛ paa, wotumi asesa nneɛma bi, wotumi ayɛ nneɛma bi a wodi adanseɛ sɛ nneɛma asesa wɔ widie mu. Nyame nhyira wo. So woantumi so a ɛnyɛ too late. There be a meka sɛ it is never too late. Today is the day of salvation, and then in nkwagyeɛ da. Enti wote a woatu ho anammɔn. Nyame nhyira wo. Ɛnnɛ yɛbɛsua biribi a ɛbɛboa yɛ afe foforɔ a yɛkɔwura mu na ama ɛde asi yɛni so na yɛdidie na yɛyɛ nneɛma no na yɛdwendwen ho na yɛtu ho anammɔn. Ɛno nti no tena ase yie na ɛnnɛ so. Enjoy this program, the last Wednesday of the year. God richly bless you all. So we want to zoom to what we have today is we're going to look at a very important topic called magnesium. The nutrient called magnesium. Magnesium, it's one of the nutrients we need in the body. You see, in America, according to research, about half the population of America lacks what we call magnesium. It's one of the nutrients we need in the body, and about half Americans lack magnesium in their diet. The reason is most people don't even know, and most people don't eat right. And even if you eat right, because of the way the food is being treated and other things, we don't get enough. Therefore, it's very important you always talk to your doctors about the level of your magnesium in your body, or you do your blood works, ask about all these things, ask them, and then they will tell you so that you know the level of your magnesium. We don't get enough magnesium because the food we eat does not contain too much. So sometimes it's okay, it's good to supplement your magnesium level, but you don't want to do this at your own risk. Talk to your doctors about it, because a lot of the supplements out there are not very good, and therefore you don't want to pollute the body with so many chemicals. So it's always good to talk to your doctors about your level of magnesium. Why is magnesium very important? Some magnesium here America, about half the population, nipa bebree, enibi wo nipa bi anase ewo fom kra. Saint ni say yɛduane na yɛdi no yɛnya bebree wɔ hɔnom a yɛnidi yie nti yɛnya magnesium mfim. Magnesium no so ɛyɛ one of the nutrients a nipadua no hia paa. Da bi a yɛka sɛ we need vitamins D, vitamin D. But if you lack adequate level of magnesium in your body, it doesn't matter how much vitamin D you take, it will not be effective. So we want to look at it and then how we can incorporate more of this into our diet, the importance, the benefit, and the source of magnesium. Magnesium. So we want to look at what is magnesium. Magnesium, you see, every organ in the body, especially the heart, the muscles, kidney, needs magnesium. It's like the heart is like an engine in the body that pumps blood up and down throughout the whole body, and therefore it needs to work very effectively and efficiently so that the body can function very well. And so lack of magnesium affects the heart. And we know in America, one of the killer disease in America is heart disease. Therefore, we have to take good care of the heart by getting enough magnesium in our diet. So magnesium activates enzymes, contributes to energy production, and helps regulate level of calcium, the copper and zinc, potassium, vitamin D, and other important nutrients. You see how very important magnesium is. When you don't have enough magnesium in your food, your diet, in your body, no matter how much level of vitamin D, C, and whatever that you take, it will not function very well. So sometimes I was so surprised when one day I went to my doctor and was telling me you don't have enough vitamin C. I said, wow. I was shocked because I thought I was eating all I could eat to get my vitamin C, but not knowing my magnesium was very low. And therefore, I needed to work very hard to get enough vitamin, enough magnesium in my diet so that it can help the D and the C to work effectively. Nyame ka ne sɛ adeɛ ne yɛfrɛ no magnesium no, ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a nipadua no hia no. Ɛho hia paa sɛ magnesium level na ɛwɔ nipadua no mu so a, anaa ɛwɔ fam a, it doesn't matter. Wobɛtumi anom vitamin D, wobɛtumi anom vitamin C, ɛntumi nyɛ adwuma papa. Sɛnti ne sɛ magnesium no na ɛboa no na ɛtumi yɛ adwuma wɔ nipadua no. Ɛnti meka sɛ nansɛ mekɔɔ me doctor hɔ na ɔka sɛ me vitamin C kɔ fam na ɛyɛ me nwanwa because na mefii sɛ medi biribiara ɛboa me, but not knowing sɛ sɛ na me magnesium ɛkɔ fam. Nti ɛyɛ saa pɛ it affects your vitamin C. Wonom koraa na ɛnyɛ adwuma. So it's very important. Say yɛbɛhu saa nneɛma nyinaa. You see, being healthy is not one thing. It's a whole lot of things. When you research, when you go into books, when you talk to doctors, healthy living is not just one thing. It's a combination of so many different things that the body needs. The body thrives very well when the body is full of these things. And we are living in a world where we are lacking so many things when it comes to our diet. Therefore, it's very important that we look out for all these things and look for ways we can balance them or look for ways we can add more. Anything you are lacking, look for ways you can add more into your diet or take them through other supplements so that your body can work and function very well. And then magnesium is an important mineral that playing a role in over 300 enzymes reactions in the human body. Its many functions include helping the muscles, the nerves function, regulating blood pressure, and supporting the immune system. That is the work of what? Magnesium. When you are deficient, that means your immune system becomes weak. That means your blood cannot flow very well. That means your muscles become weak. Your nerves become weak. And therefore, it's very important that we understand all these concepts. When you go to your doctors, ask them. Because and I know a lot of time doctors don't have time even to explain all these things to you. You just go, you do your physicals, and that's all. Sometimes they just look at your cholesterol, it's okay. They start looking at your blood level, it's okay. And these little things they don't tell you. But you need to know. You need to find out. You need to talk to them. When you ask them, they will tell you. But if you don't ask, they won't tell you. And the reason is a lot of us, we don't even understand all these things. So we just go, we do the blood works, and that's it. So it's very important when you go, we'll be talking about magnesium, potassium, and other things. So whenever you go to your doctors, think about your magnesium level, your potassium level, and all these things, they are very important. So magnesium is very important. Magnesium na yɛka ho asɛm no, ɛho hia nti wo call doctor hɔ a busa no. Nyame hu sɛ doctors no, sɛ woammusa wɔ mu kɔyɛ your blood work, na woammusa na wo ma nkyerɛkyerɛ mu a, ɔno ɔnka nkyerɛw. Ɛno ara sɛ ɔka sɛ wo cholesterol yɛ okay, anaasɛ ɛnyɛ okay. Anaa they look at nneɛma want to be, na ɛno because doctors they are so busy. Omuni adaje. Nti one kasa one enforce na one request no one musa. Enema bebre omu bu omu ani gu so. Nti ehia so obebusa na omu akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma bebree mu. Afei wohu kwan a wobɛfa so ayɛ nneɛma bi na wodidi yie. Apomudene enyina adeɛ baako pɛ so. Egyina nneɛma bebree so na manipadua ayɛ n'adwuma yie. Na above all mpo no, nyame so na ɛboa yɛn. Ɛno nti na wɔse yɛde yɛn ho to nyame so na yɛsrɛ nyame na ɔboa yɛn na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma bebree. Nti I believe that this afternoon, as we learn all these things, it will open your eyes to understand some of these things that the body needs. What is magnesium again? Magnesium is one of the 7 essential microminerals. These microminerals are minerals that people need to consume in large amounts, at least 100 milligrams per day. Magnesium also contributes to the makeup of our teeth and bones. One thing is in America, one thing I've seen it, there is so much dentist. Everywhere, every corner, dentist. Every place you go, dentist. Because a lot of people are not getting calcium, magnesium in their bones, in their teeth. And so there's so much teeth problem. You see, back home, we used to chew on bones and other things. But here in America, bones are given to dogs. But bones are good for human beings. That's why I always make my bone soup and I make sure I'm chewing on the bones, I'm sucking on the bones, because all these natural things are hidden in them. And so it's good to understand and know all these things. So that's why I'm always making my bone soup. I don't necessarily need too much meat, but the calcium in the bones, it's very healthy and it's good. Magnesium also helps with the teeth, just like I was saying. Low magnesium levels usually don't cause symptoms. And in the brain, when your magnesium level is low, it doesn't cause much symptoms. But however, chronically low levels can increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and osteoporosis. You see, when you don't have them too much, you may not see it, you may not notice it. But as time goes on, gradually, it begins to affect all these areas. Therefore, it's very important we know, we understand. And so when you're buying your food out there, look for packages that have potassium, that have magnesium, and fiber. These are good proteins. When you're buying things, I just want you to open your eyes. This all carbon out to turn be especially near my packaging near the hwehwɛ idea me to idea ne womb. Magnesium sem, potassium sem, fiber sem. You see, these are a lot of things. You don't need too much carbohydrates, but something like your protein, your fiber, your magnesium, your calcium, and then your potassium. These are things you should look for when you are buying things in packages. They are very important because whatever you eat affects your body. Nya wode bɛhye w'anim a wobɛdi biara no affect nipadua no. Nti wohu ne ntɛm na wotu ho anammɔn a ɛboa. Yɛse nea yɛnim no, ɛno ara na da biara kuti ayɛ. For lack of knowledge, my people, they perish. What you don't know is what will work against you. But what you know will really help you or save you. So therefore, it's very important we understand all these concepts when it comes to our health. Because we want to live well, want to live healthy, we need to have knowledge about all these things. Knowledge is power. So therefore, going for more knowledge when it comes to your health. Don't just sit. Look out, find out, Google, research, and you'll be told. The Bible says, knock, it will be open. Ask, it will be given. So if you don't ask, you will never know. So I want to encourage you. Ask, seek, and you get help. Let's go to the next one. What is magnesium good for? What is it good for? Just like I was talking, I told you it's very important for bone formation. Magnesium is good for bones formation. That's why a lot of people, when they break their bones, it's so hard to repair But God has made the body in such a way that it has to fix itself naturally. But because we don't have a lot of these things in the body, when the body breaks, when the bone breaks, sometimes it's very hard to repair them. And we have to be very careful what we eat. Whilst most research has focused on the role of calcium in bone health, magnesium is also essential for healthy bone formation. Most of the time, we don't even hear about people talking about magnesium. Most of the time, all we hear is calcium, vitamin D, calcium, vitamin D. But if you lack magnesium, vitamin D and C cannot function very well in the body. Magnesium is very important to help with the formation of bones. When you combine them together with your vitamin C and then the vitamin D, it works powerfully. So that's what we need to understand. Is the nneɛma saa nneɛma nketenkete wei nyinaa ɛyɛ sɛ wobɛte aseɛ wonim abusa. Because time biara nea yɛtea no vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin C ehia. But sɛ magnesium nso so na ɛnyɛ adwuma papa a wobɛnom anoma ntimi nyɛ adwuma. Saa na nipadua no teɛ. Afei, when you lack magnesium in the body, that also brings about diabetes. A lot of people lack magnesium. A lot of people are diabetic in America because the food we eat is not very healthy. Yes, right now, even sometimes I say the so-called organic things, you don't even get too much. But however, it's better than the conventional food that we buy out there. At least I can testify some of the organic food taste very well. They taste good, better than the conventional ones. So if you have the means, it's always good to invest in your health. Investing in your health is very important. We do a lot of investment. We invest in what? Businesses. We invest in our children's education. We invest in so many things. But when it comes to health, there is always lack of what? Lack of information or lack of understanding when it comes to our health. It's very important. If you don't have good health, you cannot enjoy what you have. So when you have more dinner, a japadi won cry, when you enjoy. Oh, sorry that they be a yarea. When japadi won a dear now de. Nti ehia sɛ yɛ invest yɛnya mmerɛ ɛma nipadua yi tu ho anammɔn honam ne honhom nyinaa nipadua no hia. Mpɛn bebree nipa bebree we spend time working on the physical body, which is okay, and then we neglect the spiritual. Sometimes we also spend too much time on the spiritual, we neglect the physical. But both of them, they go hand in hand. The physical aspect is very important. The spiritual aspect of your health is also very important. So you have to combine them. When you combine them, it's so powerful. So it's very important. We need to invest. 2023, I want to encourage you as we enter into the new year. Think about your health, how best you can improve. Is living healthy? It's hard work. You have to be intentional. You have to be determined. It doesn't come just like that. So, person when you pumudini ya, a jumba kasi, and yes, so trawa no pumudin and anaba, and tisa. So, ready about Nkofua, Umutsna singing chair, yeah, 100 years now. They do a lot of things. In my book, When Food Becomes Poison, I think I wrote about the blue zone people. Nkurɔfoɔ bi a wɔtena ase di nkɔtentene kyɛ. Nti sɛ wotie wɔn na wohwehwɛ mu a, tumi sɛ wɔhwɛ wɔn ho yie, wɔn didi yie, wɔn wɔ asomdue, wɔn ne nnipa tena ase wɔ asomdue, wɔn nante, wɔn nom nsuo, wɔn yɛ nneɛma bebree. Wɔn dey do meditation, a lot of meditation. Eti saa nneɛma yi nyinaa keka bɔ mu a, ɛna ɛboa ma nnipa nya apɔmudene. Eti etwa sɛ yɛni da hɔ na yɛni ba yɛn ho so. Ɛnyɛ too late. Sɛ afei woantumi a, next year, rise up for modern chassis. And then also cardiovascular health. When you lack magnesium, it affects your cardiovascular health, your heart. The body needs magnesium to maintain the heart, the health of muscles. Nipadua wahoɔden tɛtɛrɛ bi asɔre ho tutu ho yɛ ɔyɛ wo kotodwe wo sisi mfahansia, including heart research, including heart. Research has found that magnesium plays an important role in the heart. And the heart, the bones, the muscles, they also depend on what? Adequate amount of magnesium in the body. Therefore, we all need it. You need it, I need it. But you should know the level of your magnesium. Ask your doctors, go out there, do your yearly appointment for your blood works and other things, and you will find a lot about your health. And then also premenstrual symptoms. A lot of people have this problem, premenstrual symptoms. See, so when you don't have enough magnesium, it causes all these premenstrual symptoms where they have painful menstruation and all those things. It's all because people lack magnesium in their diet. So it's very important we learn about all these things. And then how do we get the sources of magnesium? How do we get them? Where do we get them from? Somebody will ask, where do we get magnesium from? There are so many ways you can get your magnesium. Rich source of magnesium includes, see, God is so good, God is so wonderful. He has deposited all that we need in the food we are eating. And that's why in the biblical times, these people didn't need to see any doctor. They didn't need to see any specialist. All they needed to do was to obey God and eat healthy. And when God knew that they needed all these things, he made provision for them. So I think earlier part of the year, I was talking about the 7 food in Canaan. When the people of Israel were going to Canaan, God purposely gave them 7 different kinds of foods. I've talked about them. You can go back to my old videos. You can find them. And all these 7 food contain all these things that we're talking about. Everything the body needed was in these 7 food that God gave to them. And when the people of Israel when they left Egypt and they were going to the land of Canaan, we talked about what? Whole grains. We talked about so many things. So go back to my old video about the 7 food of Canaan, what God gave to them. And it contains everything we need for the body. And it's a wusha but a female bosome kakra atwam no na me kyerɛkyerɛ nnuane bi a Nyame de maa Israelfoɔ. They were 7 food of the land. When otama na Nyame ka so mo mfi Egypt no mo kɔ Canaan no Nyame anya wɔn kwa. Nyame ankasa sa kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn ɛma wɔn nnuane bi a ɔkɔ a wɔnni no wasase ne so. Wɔn sɛ Canaan hɔ na nnuane bebree wɔ hɔ ba Nyame nyansɛm no ɔhyɛ da kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn. Wopɛ sɛ ohu na mentimi nkyerɛkyerɛ nyinaa sɛ ba me videos na mayɛ ne dadadada no wobɛtumi akɔ back na wakɔ akɔhwɛ about the 7 food God gave to the people of Israel sɛ ama wɔn kɔ Canaan. Na saa 7 food yi nyinaa wotena ase na researchers wɔn atena ase ahwehwɛ mu sɛ kyɛ sɛ biribiara nipadua no ehia wadwenem mogyam ntinim nompem yɛfum awom biara na wɔ sɛ nnuane. Pomegranates was one of them. Wow, mumuja ni ade. Ti bibia no muhia. Nyame de mawo. Sarah nyame pesi didi. And the time be look for the source. Where can I get them? Where can I get my magnesium? Where can I get my proteins? Where can I get my vitamin C and D? But you need the right source because not all the sources are good. But you need the right source. And so on the screen, I have blackstrap molasses, but get the organic molasses. Yeah, get the organic one. It's in the store, the organic stores. When you get them, you can use them. It's very sweet. You don't need too much, a little moderation. You are good to go. And then pumpkin seeds and squash seeds. You're talking about seeds and nuts. I think in one of my videos this year, I also talk about seeds and nuts. talked about the importance, the value of all these things, but you need to get the right ones, the organic ones, and you eat them raw. The raw ones are always good, especially when you sprout them, when you put them in water overnight. It strengthens the nutrients in them. Once again, I have them all in my old videos. Can go back sprouting, how to sprout your food. Ɛkwan a bɛfa so a wobɛma ahoɔden aba w'aduane mu. Wode gu nsuo mu adeɛ kye a, ɛyɛ so amazing. Ɛma ahoɔden ba aduane no sen sɛ wobɛdi ne saa. Nti w'aduane bi a wode biribi sɛ grains, your nuts and all those seeds, it's very important to know, understand sprouting. Kwan a de bɛgu wobɛyɛ a wobɛdi ɛma ahoɔden bebree. Nti pumpkin seeds, squash seeds, they are out there, but I always say don't buy the ones with too much salt and sugar. No. You want raw, original, because most of them have a lot of salt and sugar, which is not very good. And then pine nuts. When you go to the grocery stores, ask for pine nuts. They are also there, very healthy, very good. And then we have black walnuts. You see, we have different types of walnuts, but look for the black ones. The darker, the better. So we have the black walnuts. They are also out there in the marketplace. When you go, begin to look for them. Nuts of all kinds. It's one of the nuts we get magnesium in. It's what? Almonds. Almonds are so high in magnesium. It's very important. You can drink the milk. You can eat the nuts. You can use them for your smoothie. You can cook with them. You can take them raw. But remember, you don't want too much roasted almonds and too much sugar coated almonds, but you want the raw ones, and the sprouted ones are very healthy. Walnuts are good also. Cashew nuts are also good. And then almond nuts, you want to get the milk of them. They are all very healthy in your smoothies and other things. And then you need seeds. There are all kinds of seeds out there. Look for them. Get the organic ones. They are very important. And then one thing I also want to recommend, dark leaves, dark green leaves. You see, not all the greens are equal. The greens, we have different shades of greens. So when you are buying your greens, make sure you buy the dark leafy greens. See, some of the greens are very dark. When you go to the grocery store, look for them. The green leafy, dark leafy greens have a lot of ions, potassium, calcium. It's a very good source of vitamin C, vitamin D. They are natural. You don't need to overcook them. You can just saute them. You can also sometimes you chop them in your salad, and they are very good. So always when you get them, okra and all these in green leafy plants has a lot of calcium, has a lot of magnesium in them. So we are being encouraged to eat a lot of greens almost every day. Basil leaves, one of the powerful leaves. You can also enjoy basil. Chop them, eat them, make tea with them, put them in your salad and smoothies and other things. They are all very good. And dark green leaves. I have my long green beans here. You see, we have all kinds of beans out there. Look for the long green beans, especially in the Asian stores. When you go there, you find them. We have all these snow peas and other things. These are all green things. You can really enjoy them at home. They are very healthy, and they are. Don't overcook them. One thing is, do not cook them, so that you can enjoy most of the benefit. And then your whole grains. When you talk about the whole grains, the wheat, the whole grains. Get the organic ones. Red rice, your black rice, your brown rice. I want to encourage you, don't eat too much white rice. It's too polished. You don't get enough of nutrients. People say white rice doesn't taste good. It's not about tasting good. It's about your health. I always say, eat what is good for the body, not what you like. Sometimes we cheat, but it's okay. It's okay to cheat, but be mindful that the body needs quality things. And then we also have legumes. These are the beans families. We have beans of all kinds. There are so many different kinds of beans. Try different ones at different types. You see, some will be good for you, some will not be good for you. So try them and know which one is good for you, which one is not good. Something that will be good for me may not be good for you. And when you're buying your legumes, your beans, and other things, there are different variety of beans. Get what? The darker ones, the black beans, the dark red beans, mung beans, the dark green beans, or especially if you can get the fresh ones. I eat a lot of fresh beans because these ones have a lot of fiber in them more than the dry ones. The dry ones are okay, but I prefer to always eat more fresh beans. These are the long Chinese green beans. I get them from the Asian store. Some are purple in color, some are green in color, and they are so delicious. So when you go out there, you want to be curious. You see, the American, you know, say, no, into corner cotton, penny, greens, na ye can. Tony any green pa. Some of the vegetables are lighter, some too are darker green. The darker the color, the better. Two na black walnuts, any nuts of all kinds are here, and the whole grains is so twa. Then be make us a white rice and cheddar in your papa and yet cause starch and especially so you're diabetic. You don't even want to eat white rice. And I'll be the crack, a crabby. You can cheat once a while, but and fun come with you. I just want to encourage you. In fact, white rice and come with you. Cause starch in it gross. Starch would be bra, starch no dane koye fat. Sɛ wodi starch bebree, aduane a starch wɔ mu no, wodi a ɛkɔ nipadua mu a na saa akɔyɛ fat ɛnyɛ mmoa. Nti wohwɛ paa nipadua no, adeɛ nipadua no hia yɛ proteins, good proteins, ɛna a good fat, good source of fat. You don't need too much carbs. That's why I say it's not very good, especially to be eating too much bread, especially our African bread. That bread and butter bread and sugar bread, they are killers. They are not good. So I want to encourage you. If you cannot make your own bread at home, get the rye bread. Even brown bread in you can a bit and your brown bread be an brown bread. Brown bread be bring the colors in the goon. Two coffee I say brown and ye papa. It's no pa a bread. For whole food stores, Ezekiel bread. So wopɛ pan na wopɛ adi ama nipadua mu adwedwe wo de a, go the Ezekiel bread way. Call whole food stores a ɛhyehyɛ fridges no. Yeah, you can't keep it outside because keeping outside ɛbɛsɛ nkyɛn. If you want to go Ezekiel bread, that is healthier and better for you. It doesn't taste good, but it's very healthy. You just toast one or two. You put a little honey on it, and you are good to go with your toast. And then when you are making your pancakes and other things, get good flour to make your pancake. Get good ingredients. Not all the ingredients are good. See, at the end of the day, you want to feed the body with good things. You want to give your body good nutrients, good food, good engine, good oil in the body. So just be mindful. We're talking about magnesium. Go and read about magnesium. Think about magnesium. Ask your doctors to explain to you the level of your magnesium when you go for your blood works and other tests. Ask for them. They are very important. So as we are entering a new year, I want you to think about all these things. Eating healthy is very important. That's your wellness. Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you want what? Be well. And when it's well, it helps you. And then again, we are looking at the sources of magnesium. We have tofu. Tofu, I know a lot of people are not aware, but tofu is one of the very important things you can eat when you go to once again, when you go out there, you can go to the organic stores or the whole food stores. They have all the Chinese, the Japanese stores, Asian stores, they have them, different types of them. Ask them, find out how to cook them and enjoy them. And then we have wheat bran, Brazil nuts, we have soybean flour. You see, right now, this is the season a lot of people are cooking and baking. I want to encourage you, if you want to bake with healthy, unbleached flour is good. Because the bleached flour, a lot of the ingredients have been taken out. So it's basically what? Starch. And when you eat them too much, it's not good. So as you are doing your as we are in this festive occasion, where people are cooking and doing all kinds of things, you also want to think about healthy ingredients that you want to put in your food. They are very important. Healthy ingredients are very important when it comes to cooking. Don't just cook with anything. Don't think they are expensive. If you have the means, get the good ones and cook with them so that your body can stay healthy. I want to thank you very much for hearing, and I know today you have learned something new. That has always been my goal, to help you learn something good and something great. I want to encourage you, to continue to look for good things out there. God richly bless you. As I'm about to end this program, I want to acknowledge my viewers for today. It's always been a blessing and pleasure to be with you. Thank you for coming. God bless you, bless you so much for coming. God richly bless you. God bless you for coming. And today, if you're on the line, I know that you have learned something new. God richly bless you. God bless you for coming. So I want to acknowledge our viewers for today. I want to acknowledge magnesium. We are still on the magnesium, okay. And cashew nuts, and then we want to look that's the source of we are done for the day. So we want to acknowledge our viewer. Hmm? Hmm? So thank you very much for today. God bless you. We appreciate you all for coming. I'll see you next week again. That will be the first week in January, the first Wednesday of the new year. I'll see you again. God richly bless you. God bless you for coming. I'll see you again. Thank you one more time. God bless you. Enjoy the new year, and God be with you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wellness Wednesday is a health program on COPUSA Radio. I will be the host. My name is Mrs. Margaret 0fori. I am also a licensed health minister. The goal of this program is to educate, inspire, and encourage healthy eating for a vibrant life. I will be doing practical teachings and